What was your wittiest comeback that you're still proud of? Working at a pizza shop, troublesome customer tries to stack coupons that clearly state 1 coupon per purchase. After being refused by everyone in the restaurant including the owner, he goes on a tirade saying that the district attorney is his cousin and was threatening a lawsuit. Laughing out loud as he was heading for the door, he said, "You can't afford to mess with me." I shouted after him, "You can't afford a large pizza." Got him. Tango down. My older brother was trying to make fun of me in front of his friend for being really grossed out by sex and anything of that nature in my early teens. He said, "Check this out, tits, big dick, ass, vagina." Trying to gross me. Seeing as he was a big chubby, I said, "The only thing you have on that list is tits." Came out of nowhere. I'm an engineering freshman this year. My brother, who's a sophomore, changed majors from engineering to flight this semester after failing a course or two. When we were home for spring break, we were casually teasing each other and he just says, "You're dumb lol, got 'em." I put on a fake pout and said, "Dang, you're right. Guess I'm gonna have to be a pilot now." It was just one class. Source: I'm the brother lol. One that I actually said out loud or just something I thought of a year later in the shower. The afterthought ones are usually the best, but are sadly of no use. Late to the game, but at Thanksgiving one year, my whole family was sitting around and talking, and winning contests came up. One of my brothers looked at me and snarked, "Oh yeah, what was the last thing you ever won?" I looked around the room at all my blood relatives and answered, "By the looks of it, the genetic lottery." Playing hockey growing up meant you always had to be on your toes when it came to chirping. I was maybe 17 at the time, and it was November, so everyone was trying to grow the dustiest mustaches they could. Mine was pretty gnarly, patchy and inconsistent. I line up next to another forward on a face-off, and he looks at me and says, "You should wipe those pubes off your face," in reference to my stash, which was a well-deserved chirp no doubt. But yeah, our boy here had been practicing your mom jokes, as all teens do, so I hit him back with the, "It's not my fault your mom doesn't shave her pussy." Canadian as fuck bud. Not really an insult, but a buddy of mine burned his forehead on an engine and someone asked him what happened. I told them my belt buckle was really hot. Quote, "A buddy of mine burned his forehead on an engine. Not that your quip was bad, but to be honest I'm more intrigued by this." Father working on the roof. Wind blows the ladder over. Him, "Well, I guess this means I'm counting on you now." Me, "Don't worry dad, I won't let you down." He nearly fell off the roof laughing so much. "How you dad?" joked your dad. And dad even had the high ground. Random teacher, "What would you do if you were as pretty as me?" Me, "Get plastic surgery." Why is a teacher asking you that? My husband, he's a big fella, said, "Don't touch what you can't afford" to me once when I slapped his butt. I instantly replied, "Not if I'm paying by the pound." I didn't mean to be nasty, it just plopped out before I could stop it. He probably remembers that one in the middle of the night when he can't sleep. Getting my license to sell alcohol in a new area. Magistrate had been refusing people all morning and the police officer supporting my application knew this guy refused everybody, so we'd apply another day, but I still had to go up and be questioned. Part of getting a license is that there are people you are not allowed to serve. One of these is known prostitutes. He asks me to list all the people not to serve, me concluding my list, and, ahem, known ladies of the evening. Judge, "You mean ladies of the night?" Me, "I obviously go out a lot earlier than you, Your Honor." If this is real then fucking hell mate. Not me who delivered. Friends out between bars, a bit tipsy, we stopped to talk to an acquaintance, girl. My friend gets closer to her and sniffs. "You smell like men." Without missing a beat, she replies, "I'm lucky I didn't get close to you, or I'd smell like a pussy." This happened more than 10 years ago, and we still remember it from time to time. Guy walks into my bar with brown robes on. I ask, "What's with the robes? You just got out of a Renaissance fair?" He replies, "No, I'm a Carmelite priest." I exclaim, "I'll be damned." He answers, "I hope not." He totally got me in front of the whole bar. Friend, we need to measure out 12 inches. I know we'll use my dick. Me, you got 12 of them? One guy was boasting about his dick and said something along the lines of, when I take a piss I hold my dick with 4 fingers. I replied, and you pee on 3 of them. When I was in high school, a girl that I had dated for a while and broke up with called me about 3 months afterward. I picked up the phone and said, hello, and she immediately said, I just want you to know that I'm having much better sex now. I replied with, well, tell your dad I said congratulations, and hung up. I have never been that witty since. I had the same setup but a different, way worse, reply. I dated this girl for 10 months who was sort of a train wreck, but it was kind of understandable since she basically grew up in foster care and didn't speak to any of her family. She was ultimately abusive and cheated on me with a guy we'll call Derek. A few months post breakup she texted me, just wanted you to know I'm fucking Derek again right now, and he's way better than you. I texted back, that's cool, I'm having dinner with my family who loves me, so I guess we've both got reason to be jealous. Oh no, oh no. Oh lord, get her some ice. She needs some milk. I used to work as a carpenter's assistant. For some reason, I bought myself a 22-ounce framing hammer, which is, to be honest, more hammer than you'll ever need. One guy I worked with was teasing me about it. A real carpenter doesn't need more than a 16-ouncer. I replied, you've been listening to your wife too much. Huh. She's been telling you size doesn't matter, right? One of the greatest comebacks ever witnessed was from a friend of mine who had blacked out drunk on the sofa at a party and had been basically unconscious for over an hour. Other friend walks in and lets us know that some of the girls we know are coming, one who my friend didn't like. He shouts out, hey Chris, your girlfriend will be here soon. He rolls over, eyes still closed, and grumbles out, I didn't know your mom went out this late. Rolls over back to sleep. This wasn't a comeback, but a witty burn for sure. On the bus in high school, a girl, who frequently annoyed me with her loud storytelling, was telling everyone about how she was getting hit on by one of the trash collectors while waiting for the bus. Typically I was the quiet kid who kept to myself, but this time I chimed in with, I think he was just trying to do his job. Graduated college 2 years ago, and I'm currently working a rather boring desk to save up money for grad school. My boss has a great doggo that I will periodically walk because I feel bad that it just sits next to me all day without going out much. Anyways, I had some college friends come visit me, some of which I'm not huge fans of, and one girl said, hey, how's your job picking up dog shit? I think she must have seen my Snapchats or something. I was a little caught off guard by this comment though. We were never super close in college or anything. Luckily, I knew that she still doesn't have a job and is working on her music career. I responded with, but speaking of dog shit, how's your music career going? Still feel good about that one. Her music sucks.